Welcome along to another installment of On This Day, where we offer true stories that we hope you find interesting, informative, fun, and sometimes just simply shocking. A real-life event that happened on this day. Today's event most certainly falls into the shocking category, as the subject matter involves the sensitive subject of cult mass suicide. Therefore, on this rare occasion, we would like to advise viewer discretion. If you would like to continue, then let's take a look at this shocking true story. In the annals of modern history, few events are as haunting and perplexing as the tragic saga of Heaven's Gate, a religious cult whose name became synonymous with mass suicide and fervent devotion. Founded by Marshall Applewhite and Bonnie Nettles in the 1970s, Heaven's Gate emerged as a beacon of alternative spirituality, blending elements of Christianity, New Age beliefs, and science fiction into a potent cocktail of cosmic ideology that captivated the minds of its followers. The allure of a higher purpose and the promise of transcendence drew in individuals disillusioned with traditional religious institutions, seeking solace in Applewhite's teachings and the prospect of a divine journey through the cosmos. The origins of Heaven's Gate can be traced back to a chance meeting between Applewhite and Nettles in the early 1970s. United by a shared belief in extraterrestrial life and the notion of ascension to a higher plane of existence, the duo embarked on a mission to spread their message of salvation to the masses. Their teachings, which centered on the idea of transcending the physical body and achieving spiritual enlightenment, struck a chord with a small but devoted following eager to explore the mysteries of the universe and unlock the secrets of human existence. As they traversed the country, Applewhite and Nettles gathered disciples, drawn to the promise of a higher truth and the possibility of a cosmic transformation. As the years passed, Heaven's Gate evolved from a fringe group of believers into a full-fledged cult with a rigid hierarchy and strict adherence to Applewhite's teachings. Members, known as students, were required to sever all ties with their former lives and commit themselves wholeheartedly to the pursuit of spiritual purity. Under Applewhite's charismatic leadership, the cult grew in size and influence, attracting individuals from all walks of life who sought meaning and purpose in an increasingly chaotic world. The allure of communal living and the promise of enlightenment drew in new recruits, eager to escape the trappings of society and embrace a life of spiritual devotion and asceticism. However, behind the facade of spiritual enlightenment lurked a darker reality. Reports of abuse, manipulation, and coercion began to emerge, painting a disturbing picture of life within the confines of Heaven's Gate. Members were subjected to strict rules and regulations, forced to adhere to a rigid schedule of activities dictated by Applewhite and his inner circle. Dissent was not tolerated, and those who questioned the teachings of the cult were swiftly ostracized or cast out altogether. The cult's isolationist tendencies and emphasis on secrecy only served to deepen the sense of paranoia and mistrust among its members, fostering a culture of fear and submission that would ultimately prove to be its undoing. In the days leading up to March 26, 1997, tension within the Heaven's Gate community reached a fever pitch. Rumors of an imminent departure began to circulate among members, fueled by Applewhite's increasingly erratic behavior and cryptic pronouncements about the group's destiny. As preparations for the exit intensified, members were subjected to marathon sessions of indoctrination and persuasion, with Applewhite and his inner circle exerting increasing control over every aspect of their lives. The cult's isolationist tendencies were reinforced, cutting off members from the outside world and furthering their dependence on Applewhite's guidance and authority. On the morning of March 26, as dawn broke over the sprawling estate in Rancho Santa Fe, California, the stage was set for the final act of the Heaven's Gate tragedy. Members gathered in the mansion's common areas, clad in matching black uniforms and adorned with identical armbands bearing the insignia Heaven's Gate Away Team. Tensions were palpable as Applewhite, flanked by his most trusted lieutenants, delivered a final sermon, exhorting his followers to shed their earthly vessels and embrace the cosmic journey that awaited them. As the clock ticked closer to the appointed hour, a sense of solemn resignation descended upon the group, mingled with a fervent anticipation of the unknown. At precisely 12:00 p.m., as the midday sun cast long shadows across the mansion's grounds, the signal was given, and the ritual of mass suicide commenced. With grim determination, members ingested a lethal cocktail of phenobarbital and alcohol, washing down the bitter concoction with applesauce to mask the taste. As the drugs took hold and consciousness slipped away, the eerie silence of the mansion was punctuated only by the soft hum of computers and the occasional sound of labored breathing. In the hours that followed, authorities would discover the grisly scene: a tableau of lifeless bodies arranged in neat rows, each one a tragic testament to the power of belief and the depths of human desperation. The reasons behind the mass suicide remain the subject of intense speculation and debate. Some believe that Applewhite, convinced that a passing comet held the key to their salvation, orchestrated the suicides as a means of facilitating their ascension to a higher plane of existence. Others point to the cult's apocalyptic beliefs and fear of impending doom as driving factors behind the decision to take their own lives. Whatever the motivations, the legacy of Heaven's Gate serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked fanaticism and blind devotion. In the aftermath of the tragedy, the world was left to grapple with the chilling reality of Heaven's Gate and the lives lost in its wake. Questions swirled about the nature of belief, the power of charismatic leaders, and the lengths to which individuals will go in pursuit of spiritual fulfillment. The media frenzy that ensued only served to deepen the mysteries surrounding the cult, perpetuating myths and misconceptions that continue to linger to this day. Yet, amidst the darkness, there are glimpses of hope and redemption. Former members of Heaven's Gate have spoken out about their experiences, shedding light on the inner workings of the cult and offering insights into the psychology of its followers. Their stories serve as cautionary tales, reminding us of the dangers of unchecked zealotry and the importance of critical thinking in the face of dogma and doctrine. Thank you for joining us on this day. We always appreciate a like or a share to help the channel grow. And if you would like to see more stories that cover a wide range of topics, such as pop culture, movies, sport, biographies, births, deaths, or even tragic events, then please feel free to subscribe for more of the same. As we upload new content every day, we are always interested to know what your favorite kind of topic is, so if you would like more shocking, funny, or biographic material, please let us know in the comments, and we will even give you a mention in the video we make for your entertainment. Once again, thanks for watching What Happened on This Day, and we will see you in the next one. Until then, take care.